quarter of Canadians now own crypto. And most of them believe one thing about it that simply isn't true. They think it's anonymous. It isn't. And starting in 2027, a new international rule is about to make that gap between belief and reality very hard to ignore. I'm your crypto compass. Let's get your bearing. Where this myth comes from actually makes sense. Crypto wallets are just strings of numbers and letters, nobody's name attached. But by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why that's not the same as anonymous, what Canadian regulators already know about your crypto activity today, and what changes in 2027 that closes the loophole for good. Here's the actual distinction. Cash is close to anonymous. Hand someone a $20 bill and there's no record of who touched it last. Crypto is different. Every single Bitcoin or Ethereum transaction is permanently recorded on a public ledger, visible to anyone, forever. What's hidden isn't the transaction. It's just the real-world identity behind the wallet address. That's called pseudonymous, not anonymous. And that identity gap is smaller than most people think. Blockchain analysis firms, the same ones law enforcement and tax agencies already contract with, can trace wallet activity, cluster related addresses, and connect them to real people the moment that wallet touches a regulated exchange. Which brings us to the part most Canadians actually skip past. The moment you touch a Canadian exchange, the hidden identity half of that equation disappears too. Here's how. A recent 2026 OSC survey found that roughly 25% of Canadians now own some form of crypto, a genuine mainstream shift. But that same survey found widespread confusion about what regulators can actually see. Here's the reality. Every crypto trading platform registered with CIRO, that's Wealthsimple, Bitbuy, Newton, and every other Canadian exchange, is legally required to verify your identity before you can trade. Full KYC, the same as opening a bank account. That information is tied to your account from day one. On top of that, the CRA already receives reporting from Canadian crypto platforms, the same way it does from your bank. If you're using a regulated Canadian exchange, the anonymity myth was never really true to begin with. You were always identifiable. Now, here's what changes for the part of the crypto world that wasn't fully covered yet. CARF. The Crypto Asset Reporting Framework is a new international standard and Canada has committed to it. Think of it as the crypto version of a rule that already exists for regular bank accounts. If you hold money in a foreign bank, that bank already automatically reports your account information back to the CRA every year. CARF does the exact same thing, but for crypto platforms starting with the 2027 tax year. That means even offshore or no KYC platforms that Canadians sometimes use specifically to avoid identity checks will soon be swept into the same automatic international reporting most banks already follow. The loophole isn't being tightened, it's being closed. So whether you're using a Canadian platform today or something offshore, the honest answer is the same either way. Your crypto activity is far more visible to regulators than most people assume, and that visibility is only increasing from here. If clearing up myths like this one is useful before you make decisions with real money, hitting subscribe means you'll catch the next one. I cover Canadian crypto every week. So here's the real answer to the question in the title. No, crypto was never truly anonymous in Canada, and after 2027, that gap between belief and reality basically disappears. The good news is, this isn't something to be afraid of. If you're using a registered Canadian platform, you were already compliant. This is really about making sure everyone else catches up. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Next week, I'm covering another crypto myth Canadians still believe. What's a crypto rule or myth you've always wondered about? Drop it below and I might cover it next.